Hey guys, it's Becky, and we are going to do a dive into Alex's TV show, Curvy Connection. I actually thought it was called Curvy Connections, like with an S, but apparently I'm wrong. It's Curvy Connection, single. This is episode 1, and it's going to be painful, but a couple people said it would be interesting, and a couple people said they wanted to, experience it through me. So, who am I to say no to that? Within the first 5 seconds of this, she had music behind her voice, but we will just hang in there, and hopefully it won't get hit with copyright infringement or whatever. But yeah, I guess there's nothing else to do than I dive into this. You're welcome.
My name is Alexandra Rodriguez. I have been creating YouTube content since 2011, a lot of it being plus size focused. I've always thoroughly believed that humans of all sizes deserve representation. And as someone who is a huge fan of all things reality dating, I've always been deeply disappointed by the lack of body inclusivity in these shows. After all, the size of the average American woman is a size 16. So why are we not seeing that represented in all of our favorite dating shows? Finding love is not one size fits all. So I decided to take it into my own.
Okay, I sped it up so she would talk faster, but the music is making, the speed of the music is making me anxious. So we'll do 1.1.
Hands and bring you a new type of dating show, Curvy Connection. Come follow Luis's journey to find a connection with one of our fabulous women. From solo dates, group dates, and more, you won't want to miss it. Thank you so much, Chic Soul.
Everything was just so awkward in this. He was awkward. It was just... yeah. And I don't care about her sponsor. I think she only had one. I think this was her only sponsor. I think.
Single guy looking for love, Luis.
My name is Luis. I am 33 years old. I've been single for about a year and a half now. I have 2 kids that I love and adore. For a living, I work in product development, and I sew. My hobbies include things like creating, making bags, sewing, but also I love playing disc golf. I love walking on the beach and hiking. The things that I look for in a partner are consistency, consideration, and communication. Those are my 3 C's. I guess just my thoughts on this show in general are just remaining open-minded.
I didn't like him, at all. I felt like he was very... I don't know. I mean, obviously it wasn't like a high production show or whatever, but I don't know, he was awkward. And in theory, the concept of the show was yeah, that's a cool idea. But then it kind of felt like a little too niche. It had to be a fat guy loving fat girls. When I feel like that's... I don't know. It just didn't feel right. Because I feel like bigger girls can like smaller guys, and smaller guys can like bigger girls, but she was just all about everybody had to be big in the show. If you weren't big, you weren't allowed on the show. So, I thought that was interesting. And I don't know, it was just all sorts of awkward. So awkward.
Living for the experience, living for the story, but open to whatever might come. I'm really excited about it.
Now, let's meet our single ladies.
My name is Fatima. I am 30 years old. I am from Southern California. I am super excited to be a part of this project. I work at the Cheesecake Factory, but I am also a body acceptance advocate and a plus size model. I have been single for 4 years. I did dip my toes a little bit into the online dating, which was a very new experience for me because every relationship in my life...
She's so sweet. I don't remember a lot about the girls. Mostly I remember about Louis or Luis, whatever, is that I didn't like him. And I feel like I liked most of the girls. I don't feel like there was any girl that I was like, I don't like her. Because they were all just like nice and bubbly and sweet. But I feel like doing like introductions like this, they could have used like their clips from like at home, but in a more like formal setting, like in the house that they rented or Airbnb, whatever, or out on the lake and all dressed up and stuff, instead of just like a homemade interview. You know?
I met those people in person. Gave me so much anxiety. It's been like this yo-yo thing for the past few years. I'll go back for a couple of months and I just get disappointed. I'm a foodie. I love food. Oh my God, I love food. I love traveling and trying new things and
She's adorable.
and sharing food with my friends and creating memories. Another thing that I love to do is break the stigma that you can, tell somebody's health by how they look like. So as a fat woman, I constantly let people know that I love movement, I love working out. I don't want to punish my body for.
See? She is a, excuse me, a larger lady, plus size, fat, whatever, and she's active. She takes care of her body. I feel like this is what Alex thought she was too. She's not.
Things that it can't do. I want to celebrate my body for things that it can do. What would my friends say about me? I hope that they would say that I am hilarious, because I am. I think I'm a loyal friend. I think I'm a very sensitive friend. I'm ready to be in a serious relationship. I am ready to get married and have children. But I am also very excited to be a part of this project because everybody deserves to feel loved. Everybody deserves to feel wanted. Everybody deserves to feel desired and needed. I'm thinking that only thin women and thin men, deserve to have a place in this world and deserve to like raise kids and have families and stuff like that. I deserve to meet somebody who's gonna look at me and think I'm the most beautiful thing in the world and who's gonna enjoy my jokes and who's gonna love my.
And you will, girl. In my opinion, you deserve someone so much better than Luis? I think it's Luis. I just heard it, but whatever.
Cooking and who's gonna, complete me.
I'm Megan Kirk, and I am 23 years old.
Okay. I thought she was super sweet. I just think she was too young. She was too young for this whole thing. But Alex, I think, wanted to put some diversity in there. I think there's like a 10-year gap, or almost 10 years between her and the guy. I thought she was so sweet, so genuine. Just, I think it was good for her to get, like, experience. Not that this was, like, actual dating in any form, but, like, just experience. Her name got out there. It was good, like, publicity for her at such a young age. So, yeah.
From State College, Pennsylvania, home of Penn State, and I've been single for my entire life. I've kind of fallen into the trap of modern dating where it's situationships and talking stages and haven't really been able to take anything to the next level of dating. I've never even been on a real date other than just like hanging out. So I'm really, really excited for this experience. I like to say there's kind of like two sides to me. I am either super outgoing and talkative, or I am quiet and alone in my room reading books from my bookshelf. I also love spending time with my nephews. I have 2 little ones and I love being their aunt. Growing up here in State College is really big
She's so sweet.
atmosphere of sports. Everyone loves on Saturdays here to go to Penn State football games. I'm a diehard college football fan. I love going to games. That's basically where you can find me every Saturday in the fall. I was a competitive cheerleader for 14 years. Past year, I was able to volunteer as a assistant coach for the club team at Penn State. I was able to kind of dip my toes into coaching, which I really loved, and I loved being back in that atmosphere of the sport. I would say my friends and family would describe me as loyal and passionate, overall just there to be their biggest cheerleader. I love to support my friends and my family. I will be in your Instagram comments like commenting like, you go girl, you look so good. I have anxiety and I can sometimes let it dictate my life too much. I think that's one of the things that has hindered me in relationships. I'm so excited for the show. I think I'm so looking forward to like putting myself out there and letting new experiences happen to me instead of being scared of them. I'm so ready and I'm excited to be meeting new people, having people who understand what it's like to be plus size and dating and have somebody who is attracted to plus size women, and I don't have to worry about that aspect. I'm excited, but nervous, but excited. Mostly excited, but a little nervous.
My name is Aubrey and I am so
This girl, Aubrey, gave me so much like dopamine hits and so much like happiness. She is just so vibrant and so wild, and I absolutely loved her. I loved her. I loved her vision. I loved her message. I loved her brand. I loved her personality. Yeah, she's a lot, absolutely. But honestly, I think she was just too much of like a powerhouse and of a strong, passionate woman that wasn't going to like back down to a man. Like she was just like, this is me, take it or leave it. And she had no, like not a single care in the world if he took it or left it. And I think that was his problem, is he knew that if he went with Aubrey, he wouldn't wear any sort of pants in the relationship. And he just couldn't have that. He couldn't have a woman having more say than him in anything, even in her own life. I think he's very much like, I honestly think he's very possessive. He has to like run the house and be the man and blah, blah, blah. And Aubrey was like, I'm going to do everything I want to do, and you can come or you cannot come, but I'm going to do it anyways. I was just checking out their Instagrams. So it doesn't look like Megan has posted in the last, like in this year. Looks like Aubrey has. Doesn't look like she's dating, but she, she's still living her best life. She's so beautiful. Like literally living her best life. I love that for her. Stay Fabulous. Co-founder of What the Girls Are Doing, which is just events to find your girl tribe and safely explore the city in Chicago. That's amazing. I love that. Okay, let's get into this ball of energy.
excited to be a part of CURVY Connection. I am actually a diversity, equity, and inclusion manager. I have the amazing job of creating space and helping people feel not only loved, supported, included, and represented in our society, in the campaigns and the advertisements that we do. That is my job, that is my jam, and I absolutely love it. I have been single for 3 years, and I am a big contender of healing within myself, therapy, and taking time to fall in love with myself again so that when that time comes and I meet that dream guy, I am healed and I am ready to love and be loved on. Like, period. Healing girl era. I want someone who is compassionate. I want someone who is open. I want someone who wants to live life and experience life. I want someone to love me for me, and I want to love someone for them. Am I nervous? Absolutely. Have I done this before? Absolutely not. But I always will say this, I'm just happy to be here. Not only am I happy to have this experience, I'm happy to have this representation. Bigger, curvier, voluptuous people deserve love too, and I love seeing us being loved out loud. So this show is going to prove not only do we deserve to be loved out loud, but let me find my connection. So I love to travel.
Honestly, I think the biggest connection was these girls found each other as friends. Like, I think they formed such a bond. I don't know if they formed such a bond with Alex, like she says, but I know, like, the girls did.
I love to read, I love to write, I love to party. I'm not gonna lie, I am a party girl. I love to enjoy life, live the best of the moments. I love to dance, I love to do fashion. I am a fashionista, I am that girl, okay? How my friends would describe me, I mean, aside from that girl, okay, they definitely would describe me as positive, outgoing, funny. I'm very caring, definitely determined, goal-oriented, and above all else, she is sassy and she is fabulous. Very excited to see what CURVY Connections has for us, and maybe I'll find my Prince Charming after all. Who knows?
My name is Julianne. Friends and family call me Jules.
I did like her. I don't know if she was like kind of closed off or what, but I did like her to an extent, I think. Let's see. She's still posting. It looks like she has like the most followers out of all of them. And it's interesting, the thing she still has pinned at the top of her page is the Curvy Connection episode, like, premiere, whatever. But then she's still updating because she posted 2 days ago and she has a story. So, it's very interesting. It doesn't look like she's dating anyone either, just living her best life with her kiddos. She got 2 kids. Yeah, that's about it. Interesting. But I noticed Alex doesn't like any of her posts. Oh, she liked that one. She likes some of them, but yeah, that's weird because when I went on, I think it was Megan's. She liked a lot of them, but those were from last year, so I guess that makes sense. Okay, let's get back into Jules.
I am 33 years old and I live just outside of Seattle, Washington. I am a mother of 2 amazing children. I have a 13-year-old and a 5-year-old, and I am a regional property manager. I am known for being a hard-working, independent woman, independent mother. My kids and my career have always come first.
I think this is why it didn't work with Louise, because like she said, she put her kids first and she puts her work first, and I think he wanted to be like the center of her universe, and you'll never come first before those kiddos. That's just a known thing. She made it very clear in the first, 8 minutes.
And I'm really proud of that. You know, for fun, I love to travel. You will always find my kids with me. I drag them along everywhere. Love going to the beach. At night, I put them to bed, watch some true crime, grab some wine. I like to relax and enjoy new things, try new foods. I really haven't dated much, honestly. You know, I was in a relationship about 4 years ago. It was very toxic. I finally made it out of that. And honestly, I've been single pretty much ever since. You get in the habit and the grind of things and going to work and taking the kids to sports and dance, and you know, it's really consuming and it's a lot for one person. My mom has always been basically a co-parent for me. She's almost been a spouse. She's always lived with me or near me since I was a mom, when I became a mom at 19. And my mom, unfortunately, unexpectedly passed away this November. So it's been a few months and I've never experienced devastation like I have with her passing. And one thing that she had said to me many times, I really want you to find somebody, Jules. I really want you to find a nice man who will treat you right, who the kids will look up to. And now more than ever, now that she's gone, I'm really, thinking about that, especially at this stage in my life where I don't need anyone. I'm independent, pay all my bills, I have nice things, my kids are taken care of. It's truly just, I'm ready to find love. I'm ready to find a good person, a good human being, somebody who I get along with, and that doesn't have a specific race or look or height. I'm the largest I have ever been as an adult. Somebody's gonna love me for who I am. I've really gone through a lot with losing my mom and put on some weight, but I'm healthy, I'm happy, finding myself again. And if that person is meant to be for me, they're not gonna care. They're not gonna care that I put on some weight, and they're gonna love me for who I am. And that's really what I'm looking for. I'm ready to meet someone special. I'm ready to try new things. Let's go.
Hi, my name is Valeria Gudo, and I am 29 years old, and I'm from Boston, Massachusetts.
I honestly forgot about her. I feel like she wasn't a big, like she didn't, what's the word? Like, she didn't have a big impact, because I honestly forgot
And I work
that
in
she was
childcare.
on the show.
I am extremely excited to be on the show. I think it's a little unconventional, but I am extremely open-minded, clearly because my dating ways has not worked out. but my friends would describe me as extremely independent, which is, I think, part of the reason why I struggle with dating. Very blunt and always the life of the party. I enjoy running, I enjoy the beach, I grew up on the beach, and I just want someone who shares those hobbies with me. Going to the beach, adventuring outside, hiking, running, and everything that life has to offer. And my partner, I am extremely
I think he was not in the slightest bit active. Like, I don't, even just hearing her describe like the things she likes to do, I was like, As I recall, he has none of those interests at all. Like, I think he met her and was just like, nah, she's a no. Like, I don't think he even like entertained dating her much. That's what I remember, but I mean, we'll see while we dive into this shit show.
excited to look for someone who has the balance of work and play. And aside from that, I am so excited to be on the show, and I cannot wait to see where this goes.
How amazing are they? I am so excited to take you all through this experience and watch the connections unfold. Now let's head to the Curvy Connection house and meet the girls in person.
Stop it. Okay, we have music. I can't have music on. I think I'm gonna get dinged for this, like, no matter what, but I'll do my best to have the least amount of dings. I mean, the house was cute, but it wasn't like, I don't know. Even like the group dates, I just felt were really awkward. There was no like flow. But maybe because like the group was too small, like it was too intimate of a group to have like group dates. I don't know. It's definitely an experience, that's for sure. Yeah. Not something, obviously she didn't do a second one. I saw somebody in her comments asking her if she was going to do another season. And she was like, yeah guys, like I loved it so much. I'm just in such like a busy season of my life. You know, because she's a mom now. God. Okay. Oh.
Come on in! No. Hello!
And as I recall from what she told us, this was the unfortunate day that she found out that she was having a miscarriage with her baby. I'm pretty sure like it was this day. Like she said it was the day that all the girls came. Which I don't know why she has white shorts on. If this was all happening on this day at this time, you know? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot happens to your body when that's happening. But I'm not going to deny the fact that those things happened to her because that's not my place, and that's, in my opinion, that's not okay. Because, you know, she unfortunately lost a baby, and I'm never gonna say, like, I don't think you did. Like, I just am commenting on the fact that I think it's weird that she's wearing white shorts on that experience.
First contestant is here. She's the first girly. We got Megan. No, you're the first.
She's so cute.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for coming.
I'm so excited.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh my god.
I'm so excited to meet you.
This is so beautiful.
Hi guys.
Yes. So this is Megan. Megan, this is Valeria.
I'm a hugger.
Yes.
I feel like this was also just really awkward just to like run at them at the door. There wasn't a lot of space, and they're big girls. Everybody on the show was bigger. Like Alex was big, you know, trying to fit Yar in there. He wasn't small either. Like where they could have had them like come in and like walk down the hall and then, you know, kind of talk in the living room or something, or even outside they could have done it like they do on like the other shows that Alex watches, but I don't know. This is very rammy.
You're beautiful.
Thank you, so are you.
Hello.
Oh, see, two of them running in the door, and then Nancy coming in behind.
So nice to meet you. Oh my god.
How you guys feeling? Fabulous, excited. Damn, I'm like ready to see. I'm like,
They're so adorable. The girls were adorable. Their experience was awesome. But I don't know. Oh, Jules got a really awkward. We didn't get to hear hers. Okay, that's weird. Like, she hasn't even taken off her backpack. Poor girl. Time for the cocktail party.
Okay, our girls are here and they are getting ready for the cocktail party. Luis is on his way and they are going to meet for the first time. Tonight we are doing our cocktail party along with a little mix of...
Oh, like the one-on-one, like, meeting each other was so... I mean, I think I'll probably say awkward about 50 times in this reaction, and probably for all of them, because it just was. Like, there was no... In my opinion, there was no, like, real connection. That it just seemed, like, really forced and uncomfortable, and... Oh, to relive it is quite an experience, guys.
Speed dating, so Luis can get to know the girls and decide who he wants to take on his one-on-one dates tomorrow.
Oh, and I guess the girls had to wear stuff from Chic Soul. So I hope they got to choose it, like, beforehand, and she wasn't like, okay, here's your random options, wear them. That green dress is so cute. It really fits her. Like, it suits her. But, like, doing this, like, in front of people you don't know is so uncomfortable.
Single guy looking for
Oh,
love.
here he is in his outfit.
Connection House, how do you feel?
I'm pretty excited, extremely anxious, but
Yes.
I think I'm ready.
You think you're ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so excited. The girls have been...
I hope you're ready. Why is there background music in all of this? I think it's so we can't react to it. And because, like, she didn't want to, hear the road outside, because you're not in a secluded island, Alex. We're very aware that you're somewhere where people live and can hear you. But maybe it's so we can't react to it, but I'll make it work to the best of my abilities. Hopefully I don't know. I was gonna say hopefully the rest of it isn't like this, but I have a feeling it is. I just, call it a hunch or whatever. But I feel like the rest of it is going to be like this. Okay.
Been dying to meet Luis all day, and he is finally here. So
Dying?
let's get the girls out one by one, just so everyone can get to introduce themselves before we start our cocktail party.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Val.
Val, Luis.
You look handsome.
Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Where are you from?
I live in Savannah, Georgia.
Oh my gosh. I actually live like an hour away from here.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Boston, so
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so I'm Val, and
Awesome.
I'm excited to see where this goes.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks for being the...
This is so cringy. If you guys thought there was like a connection or like whatever, I'd love to hear your opinions. Because I just feel like there wasn't really much.
guy. You look the part.
Okay, great.
So handsome.
Thank you so much.
We'll chat inside.
Yeah, cool.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Fatima.
Hey,
Come on,
Luis.
give me a hug. Nice
Yeah,
to meet
it's good to meet you too.
How was your trip?
Oh, it was so long, but it was
How are
good.
you feeling?
I'm good.
Are you
Good.
nervous?
Yeah, a little bit.
You don't look nervous. You look very like cool. Your outfit, amazing.
Thank
One
you so
point.
much.
Love it.
Thank you.
Oh my god! I thought I was not nervous. Hello.
Hi.
I'm Jules.
Hey, good
Nice
to meet you.
to meet
Thank
you.
Alex.
Yes. How are you feeling?
I'm a little anxious.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Are you happy to be here?
I am.
We're happy to see you.
Yeah.
Look forward to getting to know you.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like she was very like professional, just like didn't drag it on, was just like, hey, how are ya? The handshake did it for me. That she was very just like, hello. Not like, oh my god, hey, hi, come here, snuggles. Not that there's anything wrong with the other girls that did it. That's just their like it's all their personalities, which I love that. I love that they had like very different personalities.
Hello.
Hi, Louise. How are you? Can I give you a hug?
Yeah, of course.
You look amazing.
Thank you. So
Oh
do
my
you.
gosh, and not to be weird, you smell good.
so much.
I love the socks too.
Thank
A
you.
fan. I saw them
Very
peeking
much.
through. Cacti. We're a fan. I would show you my fuzzy socks, but gotta put the heels on today.
Well,
Oh, I love your glasses too.
thank you so
I'm sorry. I'm
much.
just like gassing you with compliments. You're very handsome.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Yeah, good to
Nice
meet you. Can I get a hug?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Cool, me too.
Nervous, but excited.
I'm really excited to get to know all of you guys. So.
They're really awesome.
Yeah.
I think I'm awesome too, but they're awesome too. Sure. I'll see you in
Yeah,
there.
cool.
So
To
awkward.
finding love,
And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like she was in there like she was part of the dating show, but like she wasn't. It was just weird. Like she was in there like she was also a contestant, like laughing with the girls and doing that, and I don't know. Did you guys feel that?
love is not one size fits all.
It's not one size fits all, but you had only large people. So I feel like you contradict yourself. It's not one size fits all, but I got only the large sizes. You know? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get what she was trying to do, but I think she just came about it incorrectly. Oh. And like a lot of just like like music over.
Have to ask a girl that you go on a date with or talk at the bar. What's something that you really want to know about a person?
You know, I think the things that like really spark my interest are, you know, social issues, a little bit about me.
Okay.
I was a musician for a while. I am an artist. I am a designer, creator, all these things. And so like those kinds of things, because they're important to me, I want to know if like maybe there's some of that stuff in the person I'm dating.
For sure.
And it doesn't have to be that way, you know. Like,
but that helps.
Sure, I understand that opposites can attract, but also like if you have like a good foundation of like a common ground foundation, then I think it's easier to move forward from there.
Whenever I saw your profile, I really was intrigued by what you do for a living. I thought that was I don't know, it just really spoke to me. So,
Really?
yeah.
I absolutely love it. I actually went to grad school. Fun fact, I started off.
She's just like so chill and relaxed, just like hanging out, leaning back. I love that.
My career in undergrad in creative industry management, advertising. Actually had an internship that was terrible, and a lot of the reason why I went back to school to get my degree in diversity management analysis was because of the way that I was treated, and I was like, I don't want to let anyone else feel that way. And it's just been a passion of mine to like create space for people, not just for me, but especially with me being a black woman in a plus size body, like there aren't spaces created for me to create that. And I feel like you can relate to that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess the reason why I was so intrigued by what you do is just because I'm just like very socially aware, socially conscious about stuff like that. Workers' rights and human rights.
Gosh,
and
yes.
So I don't know, it just really grabbed my attention. So I was really
I'm glad it did. It's a passion of mine. I love it, and it goes right along with like me being passionate about body positivity and body diversity. So creating space for everyone.
Yes.
We all deserve to be loved and hang out. I mean, and have a good time. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you grow up in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, so I grew up in State College, Pennsylvania, which like most people don't know unless you say Penn State. So I grew up like diehard Penn State fan.
How do you feel about being on a date with somebody 10 years older than you?
I'm not weirded out by it like how some people would.
She's not weirded out by it, but I think he is. Like, I feel like he had no interest in her. But I also feel like maybe that was something Alex should have talked to him about. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Sorry about that. I feel like that's something maybe Alex should have talked to Luis about, because I feel like he had like zero interest in dating someone 10 years younger than him. You know, he has children. They could be in like very different like places of life and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know about this one, because he just doesn't look comfortable. But maybe he never looked comfortable. I don't know.
Would think. I was talking to some of the other girls, and like most of them didn't realize I was 23 until I told them.
Sure, yeah.
But I also like, my sister's 33, and so her and I are really, really close.
Okay,
and, like,
cool.
I kind of have a lot of differences to people, other 23-year-olds.
Sure.
Like I'm kind of, my sister always says I'm like a 65-year-old in a 23-year-old's body. So how did your last relationship go? And when was it?
I dated a girl probably 2.5 months-ish. It's funny, like, it broke up probably a few weeks before I even heard about this whole
casting call thing.
Okay.
What about you?
I've never had an official boyfriend.
Oh.
I've had like situationships, talking stages, whatever the modern thing is now to say. So that's why going out with someone older is very intriguing to me.
Cool, yeah, that's awesome. No, I guess that would make sense.
Yeah.
So you live in the Pacific Northwest?
I do, yes.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, so I'm born and raised in Washington. Lucky enough to work from home most of the time.
That's awesome.
Be with my kids. I have 2 kids.
That's cool. I have 2 kids also.
How old are your kids?
They're 13.
Oh, my son's 13.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And you are 33. Me too.
Yeah.
So how's your dating life been?
It has been...
It was interesting that they had, like, kids the same age, and they were the same age, and I don't know. I feel like she was a good fit in some aspects, but also kind of like the easy choice, I think.
Pretty good.
Yeah? How long, can I ask how long it's been since you've been divorced?
Since I've officially been divorced, it's been about a year.
Okay.
And so, but I've been separated for about a year and a half. But obviously, as you know, like, relationships end long before they end.
Absolutely.
And
yeah.
so-
I was married too.
Yeah.
And so I've been divorced and I absolutely get that.
Yeah.
I got divorced in 2015 though, so it's
Okay.
been years.
Sure.
5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
Have you done much dating since you've been divorced?
I have. I've been in 2 kind of consistent relationships. I dated one girl for about 5-ish months, maybe 6-ish months, and then I dated another girl for about 2.5 months.
But you're here, right?
I am here. Yeah, exactly. And so,
There's a cut there, like a really obvious cut. So that's interesting. I wonder what they were talking about.
It's one of those things where it's like I try to stay open-minded through all of the dating. You know,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
my goal in dating is always learn something about myself and learn something about people as a whole.
I love that.
And so like that's been pretty helpful.
Awesome.
It's worked for me at least. So yeah.
Well, I look forward to getting to know you more.
Me too.
I might have misheard, I'm not sure, but what do you do for work?
So I work in product development. So like my technical title is I'm a sample maker.
Okay.
I work on a team that designs and develops police and military gear.
So fashion for the military.
Kind of. It's more.
I feel like she could have been a good fit for him too, but wasn't like aggressive. Was just like, you know, enjoyable. Maybe probably like more friend vibes, I guess. Because she didn't like jump him. I don't think any of the other girls did, but I feel like maybe they were a bit more like forthcoming. Where she's more like laid back and lets things just kind of happen naturally.
Or like
You coming out with like
utilitarian.
purses and stuff.
Yeah, so yeah. I mean,
Camel purses?
I haven't made a camel purse actually. It's
There you
fun.
go.
Yeah.
So you do, that's why when you were talking earlier, you were talking about fashion sense. That's exactly what it is. So you actually are kind of in the fashion industry.
Kind of, yeah. I prefer to create things with my hands. That's what brings me joy. I actually made these shoes.
You made those?
And so like, I don't think I own anything that I have not like touched, like made my.
That's really cool.
It's just one of those things that like I just don't. I'm not a fan of things that everybody has.
So I would like to believe that I am artistic and have that ability because I work with kids and like we're always doing crafts and everything. But the goodest it's gonna get is I can draw a stick figure.
Sure.
And that's my only ability.
Yeah.
But when it comes, I work with kids. I'm a full-time nanny.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I've been with the same family for almost 7 years.
That's
and
awesome.
those 2 boys are like my world. They are literally my heart. The oldest is about to turn 7, so I was a month when he started.
Wow. I
And
love that.
I don't know, it's rewarding. They are the reason why I know that I want kids.
Sure.
I've always had a heart for kids. I have nieces and nephews. It's just,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
you have kids, right?
I do. I have 2 kids.
Boy or girl?
They're both one of each. They're 13.
13,
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, so so you definitely get kind of.
They're at that age too where they're opinionated and they're feisty.
Exactly.
Pushing your limits.
Yeah. So, but I love those kids. With all my heart. Like they're.
Well, I'm gonna guess that you're an
I hope you do. They're your children.
incredible dad.
I try.
Okay.
All the ladies, I think, really hit it off, and that was for me important because I think making the relationships with the people you're going to be living with, outside of clicking with Luis, right? Like it's important that the ladies all get along, and we all just become friends at the end of the day. But I'm excited to see where things go with Luis. I'm excited to see
the relationships that, grow, progress. And yeah, I'm just excited.
My first impressions of Luis today was that he's very warm and friendly, and I didn't feel like that intimidating, where you can't talk to somebody. It was very open and honest, from the get-go. My thoughts on all the girls, they're really awesome.
I feel like the girls had more to say about the girls. That they liked them and everything than they did for what's-his-face.
I'm usually the loudest person in a room, and I feel like right now I'm the quietest, which is very weird for me, but they've been awesome, and I feel like I've just earned all of my professional hype squad here.
My first chat with Luis was really good. I expected it to be very interesting because I
feel like we didn't see her. Oh, she was the first. Okay. I was like, I don't remember seeing hers, but it was at the beginning.
vibe that he's a very good conversationalist. You know what I mean? So he can have a good conversation. So I think we kind of went back and.
I feel like she is very much in a mature headspace where, maybe that's not where he wanted. He wanted someone I don't even know if she's not young.
And forth. It was never an awkward moment. Felt a very strong, friendly vibe. It's almost we want to get to know each other more. So I'm I thought it went well.
He was really cute and he looked so sweet. You can tell he really has kind eyes. And also I'm a fan of his glasses, love the glasses, but it was so sweet to finally put a face to a name and really get to know who Luis is. I think it's a different kind of perspective to have someone ask about my job because that's not the first thing that comes up. So the fact that he was asking about the work I did and how that was really important to him, I was it's really good to have someone who also feels passionate about being in that space and understanding what that means in the world and everything. So really good conversation.
My first impressions of Luis were he is a gentle teddy bear. He has really kind eyes and he seems like a really genuinely good guy. I felt when we first met, he's just really easy to talk to. He seems like one of those people that you can just be totally honest with, which I love. I didn't feel nervous or he was judging me, which was really a great feeling.
Next time on Curvy Connection.
I don't know, I felt not really in control of the date, if that makes any sense. I think my biggest holdup is the distance and if the connection would be strong enough to survive.
Okay. Let's see. I had 60,000 views. Oh, it was live. I remember this. Okay. Let's do newest. Netflix, I want to see this more often. Good for you for doing this. So cute. I'm so excited to watch. There should have been more research before casting this guy. Lots of stuff about him on local Facebook groups and women who have had bad experiences with him. No. Also a red flag that he's recently divorced but has been in multiple relationships since. I don't think that one. The divorced and been in relationships, I think that's fine. He's wildly unlikable. Yeah. But the red flags and stuff about local... Yikes. Well, this person's friends with him. Definitely cheated on his wife. To be able to date someone so really got bored of her and got with the other girl 2 months and broke up with her. Heard about the casting call. Supposedly cheated on multiple people. Oh no. Where did Aubrey get? Aubrey. Love her glasses. Love Aubrey. Just a lot of Alex is shook's reaction brought me here. Oh. I've never watched Alex is Shook. Best show on YouTube. Cheap porn quality? I mean, yikes. Adorable, sweet guy. Love him. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't care for this concept, but I am also not much into reality TV. This is a fun watch, though. Proud of you for stepping out of the box, taking a risk. Are you still doing your vlog? Yeah. Oh, where'd that go? Man, we are mad you just left us hooked. We are binge watchers, man. Yeah, and then she was like, I'm only going to put it up once a week because people wanted to know what was going to happen. Because we're nosy, obviously. I think I'm going to do like one episode at a time because well, it's only 45 minutes. That's not bad, actually. Yeah, I didn't have a lot to say. Just kind of complained about the awkwardness and everything. Yeah, so this is the first episode. I might do another one today. Maybe I'll do one a day. We'll see. It's a little painful to watch. But yeah. How many episodes was there actually? Let's... Okay. Is this not in like playlist? From series? There we go. Okay. So we got episode 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's 4 episodes, and then the finale, and then 3 minutes of bloopers, and then an hour of Contestants Tell All. But I find the Contestants Tell All was posted by Alex. I feel like if it was posted by one of the girls or something else, then it would have went on better, but the first episode has 60k views, then goes 38, 33, 31, 28, 13, and then 22 for the tell-all. And if that doesn't show you how much this flopped after the first episode, I don't know what will. But that is all I have to say for today. I will get into the next episode and have it up for you guys, at least within the next couple days. Thanks. Bye.